Hey everyone, welcome into Attacking Third One Shot, where we tackle one topic in the moment. If you're joining us live on YouTube, thanks. If you're listening as a podcast, welcome. It's great to have you. Alongside Sandra Herrera, I'm Lisa Carlin. We are thrilled to be joined by Kansas City current and German international Olympic gold medalist goalkeeper Almuth Schult today. Almuth, welcome. How are you?
Thank you. Yeah, I'm good. So I'm waiting for a final. That's always a good situation.
Let's
Yes,
go. We
let's
are chatting to you
go.
ahead of the NWSL Liga MX Femenil Summer Cup final. It's taking place Friday, October 25th, 8 p.m. Eastern, CBS Sports Network and Paramount Plus. It is Kansas City against Gotham FC. The third time these two sides have faced this season, the second time for you. You played Gotham back in September. What do you remember about that match?
Of course, it was a special match for me because there were two German goalkeepers on the pitch, on the field. I was facing Ann-Katrin Berger, and yeah, that was special. But on the other hand, we know Gotham is a real, good team in possession, also with good idea of the game, with good transition players, fast players, and also a real strong defense.
Almut, with this being a final, the expectations almost feel a little bit risen. They're higher. There's hardware trophy on the line. As far as this game, what do you expect from this final defensively?
So defensively, there are two teams that are willing to get a clean sheet or not, yeah, conceding less goals. What we can do, and I think it will be a tough game. So there will be a lot of action in front of both goals. So hopefully a handful of work.
Yeah, you're prepared. You're ready for it. I've got no doubt about that. However, this is a final. So it means that it can't end in a draw. We could potentially go to penalty kicks. For you, what is your process? Do you have any superstitions around penalty kicks?
Yeah, I'm trying to do the preparation as much as I can. So the day before it starts, watching some videos of the possibly PK takers. I will go on the match day that I'm trying to review them, and yeah, then in preparation directly trying to get this back in my mind and see who's still on the pitch, so available to take a PK. Yeah, and then in that moment, you need to have some kind of feeling if, yeah, you need to stick to that what you reviewed, or if you probably take another decision. But as a goalkeeper, it's an easy situation. You can't do anything wrong. Everybody is expecting the PK taker to score, and whenever you save it, it's great.
There are two like super factors in this
Yeah.
world. One of them is mom instinct, and another one is goalkeeper instinct, and you have them both.
Yep. I'm over here like
Yeah,
she's locked in.
I do have them both, but I don't know if this is an advantage. It's all about the mood and the feeling on that day, and it could be good, it could not be good, but no one will yell at me if I don't save a penalty. I could yell at people when there's not like scoring, but of course we're a team and we trained this, and we hope we're not reaching the PKs and win the game before.
I love that. Good energy going into the final for sure. And I think at this point, it's safe to say you've gotten a certain number of games of experience in playing in NWSL at this point with your arrival during the summer transfer window. What would you say maybe to date has been one of the more challenging attacks that you faced in the league? Is it Gotham? Is it Angel City? Like, what's a team that maybe you thought this is quite a challenge in the attacking sense.
So there were a lot of, but of course, the teams from the top of the league, that means Orlando, that means Gotham, that means Washington, they had a lot of, yeah, action in front of our goal. So I had to do a lot, and you could see that they are like a bit better than the other teams. Um, yeah, but still in this team, it's a high competition, so everybody can win against every team. That's an advantage when you compare to the European leagues, that you don't have only 2 or 3 teams competing. They're the whole league competing for every game, and that's awesome because it makes you better when you are in a game that it's tough every time.
Of all the tough attacks that you faced in league play, in Summer Cup play, and everything else, you've also made some pretty awesome saves to go along with it. When you think back to this year with Kansas City, what's your favorite save that you've made?
I don't mind for sure. It's every save might be important, but it's also every goal that we score is important. So it's important that everybody in the team is on high performance and on high effort on the pitch. And I'm not picking one or two. That is a thing that other people can do and maybe celebrate it. I'm celebrating if we win it.
I love that.
I like that.
Incredible energy. Yes. Um, let's maybe get into some playing differences or cultural differences now. There's we always hear from players, whether they're Europe or Africa or internet across the international stage, about the differences in playing in NWSL versus abroad. So since you're a rival to the league, what are maybe some of the differences that you took note of right away, and how have you managed maybe some of the challenges that come with that?
So the good thing for me to prepare for the league, that I've been here 2 years ago, of course, just playing one game, but still in all the surroundings and all the traveling, because this is a huge difference to Europe, that you travel, yeah, all over the country, and that means not being an hour in the plane. That can mean like 4 or 6 hours
Yeah.
in the plane, and having time difference of 1, 2, 3 hours. That's hard sometimes as an athlete, but it's also challenging because every team has it. And what I really like is that every team has a professional setup, with the stuff around, with the facility, with the salary. So every player is playing professionally, and that's so great. That's an advantage to other leagues, and that is really enjoyable. Yeah, and so I'm not thinking too much about everything around. I'm trying to focus on my team, to have a good mood in the team, to have a lot of laughing, because this is the basic for hard work. And I like to train, so I like to do hard work to get better every day. And I'm in a team with Kansas City Current that does this. They are really a team, what you can see as an effort. Doesn't matter if it's defensively or offensively, they're putting a lot in it, and it's the same with the stuff and the coaching stuff around, and that's what I really really like. And then the other things are not mattering.
I love that. As far as off of the pitch though, like maybe what are some cultural differences that you recognize living in Kansas City versus Germany? Or are there any similarities between living in Kansas City and Germany?
So for me, yes, I yeah, living in a small village in Germany, and it's easy for me because my sister has a farm to grab fresh fruits, vegetables, and stuff. And I can do this the same at the farmers market or the river market in Kansas City, and that's something that I really really love. That you have always access to like good food, and I like that there are a lot of like bars around that you can walk around, and that you have a streetcar. So this is really common in Germany, that you have a public transport, and so the streetcar is really nice and cute. So yeah, some kind of German influence. And there's a German restaurant I haven't visited now, but I will.
Oh,
It's on my bucket list in Kansas City. So let's see how good this is.
Oh,
nice,
you'll have to go and
nice.
let us know how it is. Also, the barbecue might be a little better in Kansas City than Germany. Have you had a chance to try it yet?
I haven't had a chance, but it's on the bucket list too. Hopefully, we can do it in a week, because I heard about there will be the World Championship and barbecue competition something in Kansas City. So that's going to be fun.
Oh, mark it
Nice,
on the calendars. I love that. Um,
nice.
looking at at the game a little bit. When you came to Kansas City in August, you brought a lot of stability defensively into this group and what they were able to do. But when you think about joining Kansas City and playing immediately, what aspect of your game did you utilize and make an impact immediately?
It might be first to, yeah, get some crosses. So I'm not afraid to step outside the goal and set plays and crosses to get a ball and go directly into transition. The other thing is that I'm, yeah, I think good with my feet, with both of my feet, to be an option and the build up. Yeah, and also that I'm like experienced and hopefully have a, what do you call it, probably a calm aura to
Mhm.
the teammates, that they have a safe and secure feeling to be on the pitch, that there's someone behind. So hopefully that is an influence.
Nice. Yeah, hopefully. I mean, we're talking kind of like some the aspects and traits that you brought, but there's also like things like chemistry between teammates as well. And I think to the summer transfer window for Kansas City and how it brought your arrival, but we also saw the arrival of Alana Cook and Kayla Sharples as well along the back line. What are maybe some of the ways the three of you have been able to kind of develop this defensive chemistry?
Yeah, so the team were struggling because there were some injuries of players in the defense line. So it's good when you have players coming in, stepping in, that are experienced and become with the ball. And it's, yeah, some kind of good of the coaching stuff, that they figured out what they need to do to develop the team. And I think they did a good step to do it, or good decision. And yeah, we didn't need that much time to work together. So now there's a really good feeling with these two, but also with the others on the pitch, that there's a good communication, that a good instinct what the other one needs. And there's still an improvement from game to game, because you need a lot of games to have like kind of blind communication. And when you have this is the best that you can have between the defense line and the goalkeeper.
Another way to help defenses be a little bit more locked in is to go against an MVP candidate, Golden Boot leaguer, every single day in training against Temwa Shawinga. She's on your team, so in games you get the positives of having her on your side, but in training you get to go against her and be challenged. So, in what ways has Temwa Shawinga challenged you as a goalkeeper?
Of course, in every training. But this is not only Temwar, this is a lot of people that we have in the team. When you see Debinya, she did so great in the last years in the NWSL. It's Lo Labanta, it's also the young players like Claire Hutton. So we have a lot of players who are good in scoring goals. That's why we have, oh, now I could be wrong, I think 18 or 19 different goal scorers. This is
Mhm.
unique in the league, and that, yeah, build up what we have in the team. So it's a challenge every day, and this is what I like, and this is what I'm really pushing for. I'm trying to challenge my teammates too, to yeah, not score against me, and to improve and get better, and say like, hey, if you score here in the training, you will also score in the game, because I'm trying as hard as I can. So it's all us together, getting step by step better.
Amuth, thank you so much. It's been really cool to chat with you about this, and good luck in the Summer Cup final. Kansas City taking on Gotham. We're watching.
Thank you, and have fun to watch.
Thank you so much. You can watch Almuth Schult and Kansas City Current as they take on Gotham FC in the Summer Cup final. It's on CBS Sports Network and Paramount Plus. Friday coverage starts at 7:30 p.m.